we've done some jobs at Finn on my woman. And I say after appointment, now the dynamics assessor. The same no can and I say really it doesn't reflect generally the ordinary Ghanaian. Nema efano. Nothing a year presidency assembly, the bloated government. Question now answer my answer man. Make kind free akakra. Or say
or source on there.
Oh, me entire the budget allocation for the presidency 2004 and 2025. Inti ena e wahano no. So person be really kakra. Or say the budget allocation for staff compensation specifically at the office of the president, they also a lean government, no. Especially the office of the government machinery was initially reported to increase from 326.9 million Ghana cedis in 2024 budget to 2.71 billion in 2025 budget, causing significant year controversy. Fin. Nipa na was on fine nipa be.
So maybe
Fin,
the elephant size government.
Please write it. I'll come.
Now we say now do fine nipa be bree. The elephant size government. The secret of the bomb ho brano. The presidency no. 326.9 million. Wow, what's the idea? What the no? What the 2.71 billion? Next, I need the times about 9. Fin, next, I want the KWASHIORKOR government too. As an Itino, I be the 9 I be benefundia so. It's your budget is a figure speaking out. How do you explain this particular situation? How do you explain it? Next, I move back when you packet one who be bree. Attain. The offend the brain. No? That's the first thing. Fin, the other thing so they say, you share a year John Mahama 1 year. Ubetimia kaunse munina. But now we fear Mamenkayo. In 2017, around this time, this for Konamuntimika about issues of the economy. You make no cry. And the reason I mostly say what follow Ghana political economic cry. Almost every government do a babyano. I heard government before near IMF program. In the first year of the banner, never be brow bending in IMF monitored, especially with the numbers. Mobile, there was an IMF program. Sure. Now, Akukwa has also an inflation cover like Akukwa. Now, before I say a year koto abanimpono. Now, IMF based on program and the DDEP program, a bank of 4 boy MPP at Bibiano. No more project to say 2025, you better end the year with a single digit inflation. And I'm a boy.
2026.
Okay. Me say 2025. 2025. You can consult your friends Google. And then that's our crown sankai. Me say who got a phone, who got an Android phone, you can check it. Your producers can check it. Now IMF up projected said Ghana was going to get a single digit inflation in 2025. And the year with a single digit inflation. DDEP program and that honomo. Abra fit any or more upgraded Ghana economic status. What were the reasons they gave? About 90% of the reasons they gave were because of the DDEP program. But in the life of the ordinary Ghanaian, John Mahama, I think there must be a benchmark at Bayas as John Mahama. And this is for now buying or more plan ever to in March 2025. And you mean I'm preparing DC a budget amount. That was their economic plan on the other 2% was said so Mahama. Bow born whom do within the economy. Yes, of an economic plan. No, can say, Raina may be. No, Busan said, do send what Timiaye or Timiaye. The other went Timiaye. The other moving forward a bit, Massano. Yes, I know. Now, but no, near my year, my minister with the 7 things that affected the ordinary Ghanaian every day. A bit swatty, I'll bit my catch me. Water bill. Oh, dear swatty. Electricity bill. Oh, dear swatty. Rent. Eswati, generally food stuff, any Johnny, Ensem, Eswati, and I don't deal with this propaganda. Me na say a moon. What him say? Say moon one 5 kg, what is in 4.2 and 4.5 kg, and you 5 kg beam. That's on honest on Uncle Jumbo. This Uncle Jumbo
can at least be fair to him.
I'll come to you. Say Omo Mutie, our Mukojum. And money blew a max so from 4.5 kg to 4.2 and 4.5 kg. It's a what's the quantity so not the border for ma and have you but a money papa peacock any others one is a swati mammy movie baby I'm a koto me dear a sika fm I see on one udu x5 opposite and you 450 cities peacock
can I know what on is
number 380 yes I'm 380 It is how to na be on maswati ni maswati. If say ni maswati, you don't need an NDC propagandist to tell you say ni maswati. Say the make what to make say. Ebio fees and charges. Eswati. Ebio school fees. Eswati. The only time it is high stable over a period, air transportation. And only the in 2024, net fuel price on the world market was around $92. She says what's about $56. And based on some line we are passing in 2015 about the regulation, no. You say Germans a call from and call from a Basra and Masro. And the dollar no artificially manage high stable no abwa. What just say I'm a price no. But entirely no, what do you mean can say the management of the dollar?
Also the management of the dollar and artificial.
Yes, maybe I'm going to deal with it. Now let me move straight to that part. Miriam, on say Ghana economy is a assistance. The economy size is about $113 billion. BOG, I'm young who say we're pumping about $10 billion, and they are stabilizing the economy. That forex exchange program, no way, you know. That is about 8.8% of the GDP of Ghana. So all the 8.8% of GDP of Ghana, pump as extra cash era system, we should see some organic flow of job creation. So what's the can I say? We should see some organic flow of employment, organic flow of growth of business. But me myself, interestingly, when him say NDC budget I'm ready for 2026, did he state any number, the number of jobs I'm creating? Every year on average, the kind of job brackets over 100,000 jobs and NDC created within their first year. I'm buying Melbourne say about 50,000 say you made. So in terms of job creation, I see who know. Then you bet my car about NDC. Mahama ran a certain campaign based on job creation. Okay, just about 133. Yes, sir. Interestingly, the first year until was him. The second year budget this year 110 million cedis. 110 million cedis. So if I say even the cedi dollar no cry 10 cedis pay. That is $11 million. Gusitanda or didn't say no so monya document you my 24-hour economy no. As Ghana being $4 billion. Next John Mahama in the second term. And that's like 2 years plans and our free zoo. Ska what Jane who saw person the flagship program ho ban no brano and lose 0.03% of Ska here. Can anyone take him serious of so creative jobs? No. And these are the numbers speaking. He's not serious about job creation. That's why you near catch say 1 job, 3 people, 3 shifts. NSS director. Now can you man your pet 3 directors or call an upper from 6 to 2 fenapon. Not the next person but how many NSS regional bosses are more? One pay. So John the promise of employment now boys nation. You need to trying to say obey implementing. The other thing I said Jane Humbium and he said, "I'm per gold board. Ababaye an upgrade of the gold purchase program at Jane Hunu, which is good. But yen Jane be home. Gold board purchases are all year free the illegal mining sector. No people won't confide Jane Koso. And per illegal mining there Koso Kesi. Say. You know, the cost of the externality. Galam says, "Some cost no." You're who are competing on the economy. Yeah. A jumper, you to go dinner. As a stand, I'm naming you Frank Amako in the argument. I told him, Semaza, obey a regional minister. The Galamsey activities are what Sancho Akosro. As we speak, Unambe Biani to Galamsey or Kwahua. You can be dead so saying this penny because a nine must air Juma. Regional Minister Emma ultimatum say 2 weeks. Obia free Galamsey site. Obia free Zoom. Not a stone at Ekoso. Now MMDCs. Who so be Nipakoya mine or around the Kwaho. Your security agencies. And this for catcher says, Senado minded the bit of Galamsey in just 1 week. Mr. Moon, adding and Kofobi to Galamsey or Kwaho. Now with all these apparatus, yet me stop your home to Galamsey or Kwaho. So John Mahama, what is he doing? He's the same person promising you in his first year, even the 120 days. Say they are within 120 days now. Obe put to a ban on all forms of mining. What was he saying? What was he saying? So the first year, promise our you know. Ofeli. And then when you scale for gold board. Obe make a decision so yes gold or make creative reserves. Obe make a decision some 10 billion no. All the contractors got 5 billion no the kutia. Immediately can get into productivity. na creating nyuma na go for nya biaye obetimi so take the lazy decision say we dey kwakwa show up the city we dey show up city no the entire mechanical artificial ni oti political economy asika kra bia $10 billion immediately say ya implementing ye need a shame year through a productive sensor and can say cost of living and any prices generally can be form but the price then is what I may born near 7 affected every Ghanaian the ordinary Ghanaian then is what but so now we be baby
yes now can be first in a memorable
days of corruption what him say NDC have a practice a certain selective amnesia when it comes to issues of corruption. Almost Keno Foyata. Me Keno Foyata me the spokesperson. But there was said name before Keno Foyata. And I'm a boy. Extradition no say said them dey be kana enye yi. Onu kwa the court the judgment about. Again, o say NDC for am. Omo buy sa no prosecute am dey buy. And no turn chain. Now let's deal with a year.
And then you
the clearance on my now you get the logic. Now that thing on here with Kwabnadu for. Sa a year free bargain. Kwabnadu for ja to muse ampa. Sa 5.7 biana ye can was them said then it is no. Was me 60-40. O computed the amount 2.3 billion. And then this ya by John Mahama they say Kwabnadu for. Sa 60%, 40% means ya. What the way our World Bank defining corruption? Or see the abuse of public office for private gains. Says come with that who gains from it? A private person. A private NDC person. And you're my boy. But these are things they use a legal means to also advance corruption. The other thing I'm person I can't want them insecurity and that John Mahama first there. NDC young, or more politics be Ghana for drink also. What if any time behind this are winning elections biano? I bring people to me and these winning elections biano. A sort of tribal war happens in the north. 2008.
Can't it be a sheer coincidence?
It cannot be. When in game theory, when the beneficiary is always one person, it cannot be a sheer coincidence. 2008, we saw what happened. 2024, we saw what happened. Unfortunately for them, over the year of politics, 2024 in the area, you know, Boku, for instance, was a bustling business hub.
Okay, say the beneficiary is one person. To what extent can you justify that the NDC is cashing in or benefiting from that?
Because they are the ones who politicized it in both cases.
How?
In 2008, NDC had the politics in the north. And they even blamed Kofosa a cause problem, no, as a solve problem, no. In 2024, John Mahama, the president, was in Boku politicizing it. Mama Yariga was there politicizing it. NDC MPs, I don't want to go Mukrum. I don't want to go. Me point I'm making here that the effect of a year conflict or necessary politics on where you know, about computer on the economy within 2025.
Once in this life, you know, whatever you do is a matter of choice. Coming to Nhyira Kukrantumi Anopai is a choice. It's a choice that you made. And you had 8 years to govern this nation.
Yes.
You decided to go a certain direction.
Yeah.
Aban we say, through Bank of Ghana, I am pumping X amount to cushion businesses in Ghana. Indeed, omoye you know, and obianim say you can predict the movement of the CD vis-a-vis the strength of the dollar. Are you saying it's a wrong decision, Anna?
Me say, if businesses can predict that, the business is very responding positively. Because a business ain't been predicting it, you know. That is why I say they are a bit careful. Because
can you remember so far OMC under your reign, there was a time as I woke up for oil lifting. No mutimi because of say untimim predicting, you know. They were pegging the dollar around 19 cedis in this country. I'm
not saying sanity.
Yeah.
The point I'm making is saying if businesses you are genuinely managing it, then artificial management they respond positively. Okay. What you say? That is why IMF Eba Bontebeka say the BOG was interfering unnecessarily with the currency. Abraham media for Mukosha John Mahama the president. Also they have them see BOG munyai omunya biem. Any a month and on compete $2.15 billion dollars as ashim. So your business you think about it say a day biba no maka say na dey yam compete ka IBM ensan ko shema. It means obe Lucy out na. And that's why businesses are finding it so difficult responding positively to that artificial management. No,
I want you to answer this. One question with 2 angles.
That's fine.
Also, the gold board is buying from illegal miners.
Yes.
And no, so and 2. Also, I can say you've told the current regional minister say under the watch, illegal mining at Kosoro. And also, okay.
So
that for me.
Now, Unia Erastus. Also, a lot on Galamsey.
Yes.
And on my this special view of Galamsey areas. Emma me share that documentary. Sister Station Joy. Area no adoso. I bigger than before. They make what I say. So scientifically, it has been proven. Unia Erastus my be brave. Say. And secondly, why won't him one nanti kakra within the region? So which need to say me now farm and Sony those areas are being control. It is readily visible. Now say a year NDC buy no. What is say a year NDC boys from Gogung Rams every morning. NDC boys a movie called Galamsey sites. Echo capture Galamsey sites other places no. Omo me Galamsey omo film. But be a national security kwaje kwa no. You bisa a year NDC deputy general secretary. Mustafa Bando so there be NDC fun time some mine. Abra tax force area adwuma no. Yamin NDC organizer at to warn and Emma John Mahama the president. Say redo the tax force. Na nye a year Galamsey for you can come mo so mo ko fight Galamsey for no. Come be Obama main ministers. He said that at Akotia. Secondly, now the other question which I was the first question no.
A gold board buying from illegal miners.
What him say illegal mining na ekoso. Eti omo nton obi nta from gold leko. And there's no difference between omo gold no omo tu no. Any the legal one no omo tu no. What you say? As illegal mining see illegal mining na ekoso. We see it happening now. Any unknown product fine here.
Okay, you me say, and also Dr. Keskine of the New Patriotic Party.
Gold board also see the auto gold baby to do auto free.
Or say auto free licensed gold dealers.
Get this point. That is why maybe all these questions. And Sami Jamfi as a person can differentiate between gold or auto free the illegal any the legal people. They can't.
No, but on himself, trade you with a licensed body.
Now let's get this point. Now let me provide this education. The fact that all license does not mean so you cannot engage in illegality. That make what I say. License is not the same as legality. Operations what my driver's license, but I can misbehave on the road. Does that tell you so?
Okay, but that's it. Mame kwana na wusu na mintie